This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with Alvin Ho, multimedia artist specializing in print and motion graphics, as well as visual effects. And Alvin is coming from the Philippines, and I am in New York. This is what I love so much about this app. It is connecting artists from all over the world. Alvin, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Alvin, my first question for you is, when did you get yourself involved with this beautiful art form known as multimedia art?
Probably, let's see, I went to school for it in the early 2000s and then graduated in 2004. So ever since 2004, then I've been doing multimedia as a freelance, and then sometimes I'll have a full-time job.
Well, what I love
Yeah,
so
but
much
I
about what
started
you
I
do, it
started
doesn't,
in movies.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I started in movies doing VFX. But my degree in school was multimedia.
Wow. Well, listen, what I love so much also about what you do and what I've researched about you is that it doesn't seem like it ever gets boring. It seems like that on any given day, you're going to be able to use the tools that you have to parlay your craft in so many different areas of what multimedia art is. And I'm curious how you find inspiration in what you do. Is there certain places, people, things where you gain a lot of inspiration for your work?
Well, before COVID, yeah, because then we were free to move around, and I usually get inspiration from just about anything, and random things that you might just see on the street or pass by while driving or riding on a bus. But now with COVID, it's a little bit harder, and I don't like to just sit here and browse the web and get inspiration from there. Although it's faster, but I like to go outside and see something for real, or like maybe see a mural that somebody's actually painted, or maybe a print ad that's on there. But yeah, I mean, with COVID, then it's a little bit harder to get ideas, and so now I'm forced to have to turn to the web to gather inspiration from things on there. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen, speaking of the web, I want to just, before I ask my final question, let the audience know for more on the incredible Alvin Ho and to see his amazing work, you can go to the links below. Alvin, this has been a tough time for all humans, especially artists. I'm curious to know how you were able to kind of, keep your creativity flowing, and because it seems like you've been quite busy.
Yeah, I mean, it's also it's a bit hard here in Manila because Manila went into a full lockdown, and only if you had work in Manila were you able to go in. And because at that time I was freelance, then everything had to be done either through Zoom or searching through job forums to try and find any kind of work. And then, at the same time, not get so bored in between projects that you lose touch with your craft. And then of course, being stuck at home, then sometimes it's easy uh, to be too laid back and too lax, and then you're just like, okay, I can just roll out in my pajamas and then get to work. Or sometimes you roll out really late and then you hardly get any work done. Or if you're doing job searching, then sometimes it gets tedious and boring to keep trying to look for work and nobody has any work. So yeah, it was quite tough at the start, and then later on I was able to pick up some work, and then I worked inside the studio for a while, and then uh, just bounced back and forth between working on site and working from home.
Well, listen, Elvin, if it makes you feel any better, I was in the same boat. In the thousand or so artists that I've already spoken with
Oh,
all
I'm
over the
sure, I'm
world,
sure.
many of whom are in and have been in the same boat. Alvin Ho, you're an incredible artist. I'm so excited you're coming on board FENIX360, but more so, I'm grateful that we are now connected. And connection, that's the key word to this whole app. It's going to be able
Yeah.
to connect you now with artists and opportunities, not only in the Philippines. We have many Philippine artists on board FENIX360, but also with artists around the world. So I'm really grateful for your time today.
Thank you.